I'm going to stop bull crapping and actually go to this doctor's appointment. My disability case is up to be reviewed, and I need to go to the doctor. Like, I've been putting it off for way too long. And it's not only just that, there's a direct connection between mental health and vitamin deficiency. And I know that I am vitamin deficient. I need to go talk to my doctor about that. Where you even come from, girl? I thought you were in your brother's room. Now I'm in here giving myself a pep talk, like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. This guy, shout out to Josh. Thank you for being so patient with me. When I called to make the appointment, the guy that picked up the phone, I'm like immediately going to, I hope you have a good day. My name is such and such, such and such. Listen, I need to see such, 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 such. I have bipolar. I rarely leave my house. I have severe anxiety. I've made this appointment 3 times. I've had this paperwork that I need filled out by him. I've had it for 4 months, and every time I make an appointment, I can't seem to get there. So I just like to let everybody know ahead of time what they're dealing with. You know, I don't want to come in there shoving paperwork in his face after not seeing him for so long. So my disability case is being reviewed right now, and I really need this paperwork filled out. And I also need him to send me to get tested to see what vitamins I'm deficient in, so that I can start trying to work on my mental health on a physical level and not just through therapy, because it's not enough. Like, we got to do more. I need to do more. So he was so patient with me. I know I talked, wow, just wow, the audacity. You're so pretty. I love you. So he was so patient. I know I talked like a minute straight, which doesn't seem like a long time, but that is a long time to just pick up a phone and have somebody say hi and just keep talking. And he was just like, yeah, yeah. He was so nice. And I was like, thank you. I know that was a lot. I just need to, I'm so awkward in social situations. But I tell people ahead of time that I'm a little off because I want people to be patient with me. I don't want them to be like, because I can, like, I guess they call it masking. I think autistic people call this masking, but I can present very normal, but like on the inside I'm freaking out or having very extreme thoughts. It's not funny, but I laugh my way through life, because what am I supposed to do? Cry? I've already played that role, okay? I've already been the constantly crying, always sad, dark cloud having person. Like, I don't want to be that version of myself anymore, so I'm not going to be. But clearly, we going to the doctors. I'm proud of myself. That was hard for me to do. When I hung the phone up, I was like, I had to get that energy out of me. That was a lot. So I have 2 weeks before my appointment. And I knew it was perfect because it's at the same exact time that I usually have my bi-weekly therapy. So I'll already be programmed to get up and go and do hard things. Now you want to be let out. She's being so irky for no reason. I had to go open my door. She wanted to be let out. These eyebrows look a mess, child. I woke up and then my Pisces was coming back from work. And then my daughter came in here telling me about her dream, and we just ran all out for like an hour. And then I started playing my little Scholar game. Oh, no. I had to do all my YouTube stuff because I had a new video come out today. I struggled to complete projects. That's so cool because by the time that video came out, I've already dealt with that issue. That's so cool. I love being able to document my growth because what can be measured can be improved. So I took that as I need to actually measure everything that I do, or I won't be able to know whether I'm improving or not. So now I like to time my workouts instead of just randomly working out, so I know how many hours I actually worked out. You know, I like to write down what I've done every single day so that I can keep track of my progress and make sure that I'm being productive and I'm not spending more time being idle than I am being active. So the goal is for me to become more active. And I know I want to get outside more, but I struggle with leaving my house. I struggle with going outside. It's very hard for me to leave. I have structured my home in a way so that it's perfect for my sensory issues and everything. It's perfectly clean. I don't have to be triggered by anything except for like loud noises from the neighbor or outside that I can't control. But my building's pretty quiet now that they're gone. I hope they're somewhere okay. There's a lot of people who don't have a home right now, and I feel very sad for them because landlords are more strict than ever. You know, no one owes you a home, and that's the crazy part. Things like driving and renting apartments, they're, what is the word? Privileges. They're privileges. These are not entitlements, so people can turn you down. And I have to try not to get overwhelmed with thoughts like, what if every landlord, because when I was looking for an apartment, I saw that there were only about 30 different rental agencies, and I saw in the news that a lot of big corporations are buying out smaller rental agencies so that they can have a monopoly on the real estate. And then there would be like no cap on how they could raise the rent. So what if this was like an affiliation that maybe didn't like minorities or didn't like single moms or didn't like people who didn't make more than a certain amount of money a year, and they bought up all the real estate? How would I find a place to live for my family? It's things like that as a single mom that I think about, that I try not to get overwhelmed by. So I do what I can do to control what I can control, which is my credit score, my debt, my spending habits, my relationship with money, telling my kids no when they don't need extra, keeping us on a budget, and not doing things like emotionally spending. Because I find when you're a recovering addict, sometimes you will substitute one addiction for another, and maybe you'll be off drugs, but maybe you become addicted to sex, or maybe you become addicted to being sober, i.e. one of them people that always go to the NA meetings trying to tell other people how to be sober, and they're just like super sober. They're like sober soldiers. Like, I get being sober, but baby, come on now. You can get too much of anything. You can get too much water, too much air. Like, calm down. The only thing you can't have is too much faith in the Most High or yourself. So, I'm feeling this upcoming Virgo season. I'm very... Why do I always mess up that word? I take words and mesh them together. And it's like, what is wrong with you? I work in the word space a lot, being a lyricist and making music and being a writer. Words and speaking. Oh, and I don't consider myself a YouTuber. I'm just a musician that makes YouTube videos. Honestly, I really do not identify with... I don't identify with being a rapper, even though I rap. I don't identify with being a singer, even though I sing. I make music. You know, I don't identify with being a YouTuber because I don't do the things like share, subscribe, and all that. I don't want to call it weirdness. I'm not going to call it weirdness because it's like part of the business plan. It's part of the, in order to be successful on YouTube, there's like a blueprint. But I'm like not a YouTuber. I'm not trying to be in that realm. Like, y'all can have that. Like, the 4-second, oh, he's moving around, guy has stuff. Like, no, I'm not adding to y'all ADHD. No, y'all should be able to sit down and watch somebody talk to you. Like, just like you would have a conversation with a human being, you should be able to sit down and watch a video without every 5 seconds. Like, not doing that. I'm just a person sharing their journey with others and building a community because people share their journey with me. So it's mutually beneficial. I don't just pop on here and push my content I'm building a community, and it's helping me through life because I don't have parents. I don't have cousins and sisters and all of that, girl. I'm adopted. I got these kids. My ex-husband dead. He was my best friend. We knew each other for 20 years. We were married for 20 years. Like, he's gone. So, most of the people I know in life are gone. They are whole ass dead. Do you know what it's like for half the people you ever known to just be dead? And after a while, like now when I hear somebody's died, I don't even care. I don't even care because like they alive somewhere. Their soul ain't dead. That first death was riveting. When they took, oh Lord, it was one of my friends. And then when they took my husband, my real best friend, like my other half, then it was like, girl. And stop calling him your husband. He was your ex-husband when he died. Stop it. I ain't trying to put his business out there, but you know, I feel like, never mind, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna leave that alone. But life is strange. Life is funny. Life is beautiful. Life is terrifying. But I'm here for a reason. I'm gonna make it do what it do because I'm too old to like feel sorry for myself. I've been through so much and lost so much and gained it back. Once you survive several death attempts, not even just one. Like how you almost die, actually die, and then beat it and come back. You can't be anything but grateful, honestly. Ain't nothing somebody once you beat death, nothing nobody say to you gonna deter you from your path. You just feel so grateful about everything. Not only did I actually beat physical death, I beat addiction, I beat having a toxic relationship, and I beat continuing negative behavioral patterns and passing them off to my kids. I beat homelessness and I beat self-doubt. And I'm here. I'm really proud of myself for taking that step because it was actually hard for me. Even making the phone call to make the doctor's appointment was hard for me. It stresses me out so bad to have appointments and to go out and be around people and just to be in these social situations. But I'm going to do it because this is the season of me doing hard things and doing everything that I've been avoiding. And I'm proud of myself. And I'm going to keep saying that because I don't acknowledge my wins enough. And at one point, I didn't acknowledge my wins at all. So I make sure I acknowledge mine and my kids. When they do a good job, even when they do their chores without me asking, or they've been keeping their room clean, or they've been working on something that I have asked them to work on, I make sure that I take the time to acknowledge their growth. Thank you for spending time with me here in Fury World. If you'd like to check out my music, it's available under my artist name, The Fury of Abyss, on all music streaming platforms worldwide. What challenges are you facing? Because I find when we set really challenging challenges and we accomplish goals, we feel very fulfilled and more confident, and we believe in ourselves more. So let me know down in the comments, what are you struggling with? What are you confronting? And what challenges are you facing this week? And I will catch you in the next episode of Fury World. I love you. Don't be too hard on yourself. Peace.